Hello, my duck darlings. So I decided to do a birthday stream and talk about the stupidest time that me and my friends decided to use a Ouija board and ended up summoning a demon. And this is legit the second time I'm recording this since, for some reason, my Wi-Fi decided to go out and kill the music I had in the background. Royalty free, bleh. So let me restart this all over again and start with the crew first. So you had B, that was my best friend, and mainly the stupidest person you'd ever meet. She was like a blonde bimbo, but she was a brunette. You got K, that was an actual blonde himbo, and a very stupid skater boy with a lot of mental problems. And then you got his little brother J, freaking overall good kid. He gets head pats. You got B's little brother that just shows up twice or so. And then you got D, freaking B's boyfriend at the time, and not sure what the hell they are now. Because last time I checked, they had a get together and shit hit the fan. I don't know what happened after that. So, and there's me, obviously. Bleh. So, after all that, let me get into the story. So, it was a few days after my birthday. We were just chilling in her backyard, surprisingly roomy. And it started to get cold, thanks to Canadian weather. So after that, we headed inside. We were watching her little brother, B's little brother, play while, well, it was him and Jay that were playing happily. But when I refer to both of them, I'll just say the J fucking buddies or J team or something like that. So B started saying, "Oh, I have a Ouija board in the closet. We should play it." So I said, "Sure, why not? As long as I could set down the rules and set everything up." She agreed, and when I went into the closet to go get it, it was right beside her brother's porn stash. Oh yeah, they actually do share a room together. It was a bunk. They had a bunk bed, pretty roomy for a bloody bunk bed, I gotta say. Wish I had one of those. So I got out, up checking out the magazine. Her brother just looks over like, "Really? Hey, I like the pretty ladies." So after that, we headed downstairs. She lit up some candles, and I set up the board. Well, all reality, I just put on the coffee table, move some stuff around, all that good stuff. Then we all sat on the floor in front of it, and I was telling them there's a few rules we're gonna follow, because God forbid you guys don't follow them and we piss something off and it comes attacking us, which I will later on attack you. Which, spoiler, I end up beating the crap out of one of them. So, they all agreed. We put our hands on the planchette, spinning it around, chanting for something to come speak to us. We allow any friendly spirits to come and communicate with us. But dumbass number one, which is K, joked and saying let something evil come through. And I'm just sort of like, shut your trap before I staple it shut. And he just started laughing it off a bit, and then the planchette started moving, and I just gave him such a look. So we asked the basic questions, basically, man, woman, how do they die, etc., etc. The person, it was a dude, well, said it was a dude that died of starvation, and I'm still trying to think of what he said. He said he had an illness that made him very thin. I'm pretty sure it'll come to me right after I'm done filming and it'll piss me off. But, yeah. We had a few nice words exchanged. And freaking K decided to be an asshole and started mocking it for how he died. And I told him to knock it off. He kept on pissing it off. And for some reason, my rage started to grow. I know I'm a rageful person, but that was more than what I'm normally used to having. So in the him mocking him, I got more and more pissed off. Telling him to knock it off, you're gonna piss it off, something else is gonna come through, or this can actually be something else that will come through and we all get attacked. He laughed it off, and freaking D decided to join in too, mocking it as well. And I was telling him to knock it the hell off as well, but hey, boys don't listen. So we're over there I'm trying to calm it down, like saying, these guys are idiots, I am sorry, please do not listen. But the damage was done. I'm still pissed off at them till this day for not listening to me. So, after all that, joking and whatnot, I scream at them to knock it the hell off. Because I don't feel like dealing with something that'll come through it. And somehow, well, I don't believe it, because I believe it's just shadows and how my eyes change in the darkness. They said my eyes went black, like I was possessed. Like, if you guys seen Supernatural, how the demons possess people, they said my eyes look like that. But in all reality, we're in the dark. My eyes are light. My eyes are kind of like a hazel green. So once freaking darkness hits, my eyes will change color to a more darker shade. So they're saying that. And then the planchette went flying off the table, hitting the wall. The first thing I thought was, oh shit, her dad's gonna kill us. Because if anybody who had a Portuguese dad will know, you don't fuck with the drywall. Then, right after I went to scream at him about that, and B was screaming at him about the drywall, we just see this big, like, this tall freaking shadow. And tall, I mean tall, like, it was like 6 something. And mind you, the tallest person in the freaking house would have been 5'7", I believe. That's how big her dad was. 5'7" or something like that. Like, I was a bit shorter than him. So once that happens, we all basically bellowed out a scream, and then we passed out. And, her brother said after a few minutes he didn't hear anything, he came down to check up on us. In our reality, with that kid, and when he's playing games, a few minutes means a few fucking hours. So we all got up. We all started feeling a sharp pain. I felt it on my left side. B felt it on her right. K felt it on his back, and D felt it on his chest. So I shakily lift up my shirt to see what the hell is on my side. Go figure. There was a bad, like, a 3-line scratch. Kind of looked like a claw. And by my fucking god, when I looked at that, I just remembered how the demon looked. Massive, and had these massive ass claws too. Well, claws are long nails, like you fucking belong to a long nail club. Look it up if you don't know what the hell that is. So, right after that, we all went to the bathroom to see if we can try to clean out the wounds and whatnot. Later on, it's just me and Kay that actually got some bad fucking scarring after. The rest slowly healed off. Oh, but trust me, that dude did not leave with just that on him. I beat the ever living shit out of him with his own skateboard, because he was a skater boy. Oh, and my hell, was I just, I was on new levels of pissed off. Because why don't you listen? So after that, we cleaned up and all that. Freaking telling each other we gotta burn, well, one was saying we should burn the planchette and everything with it, and then I stopped and asked, we all passed out, right? Yeah. Okay, if we all passed out, did anyone close the portal? Or whichever shit you want to call it, to the dead? We all just looked at it. We all looked at the board and saw there was massive scratch marks on it. So all freaking out, but like, yep, this place now has something attached to it. So we just went out back. They had a very poor makeshift fireplace. So we just chucked the board in there, burnt the ever living hell out of that poor board, and I told B to grab some sage to sage her house, because God forbid something actually does show up there and it's like, hey, sup, I live here now. Which, fun fact, fucking dead. After we burnt it, I told her to go get some of her mother's tea set. Well, not tea set, but tea things, because there were some things I can use to half-assly sage the house just to see if something's in there, just to ward it off long enough till she gets whatever she needs. Yeah, her mom was pissed that I touched her tea. Go figure. I even told her, yeah, we were stupid with the board. And she was like, why'd you touch my tea anyways? Did you want me not to sage this house and you could stay with whatever the hell was in here? Don't touch my tea. Okay, next time I'll leave whatever the hell's in the house. But sadly enough, something actually was in the house. Because I ended up staying there a little bit longer to the night. And as I was heading downstairs to go to the bathroom, because why the hell not have a bathroom downstairs and not one upstairs? Beats the hell out of me. Ugh, I really hate the layout of that place. So, as I went down, I was in the bathroom. Right when I sat down, I felt a chill go up my spine. I'm like, oh shit, something's here. So I'm slowly turning my head around, looking around, and I see something just chilling at the corner of the bathroom, watching me like a little perv. So I'm over there just staring at it. It stares back at me, and I literally just blurt out, you can have this house if you don't touch me. It just stared at me for a few seconds more, and then left. And all I really gotta say is, thank God I was in that. I was on top of the. Well, not on top of, but on the toilet, because I pissed myself. Like it was a horse fucking piss. Like, I was that scared shitless. So after that, I ran upstairs and I told B what happened. Like, yo, there actually is a demon in here. You better get this shit saged quickly. In which she's like, oh, come on, you just saw shadows in the bathroom and whatnot. I'm like, okay, I give you a fair warning. This demon now owns this fucking place. She laughed it off, saying, nah, it's not true. And holy shit, was I right? That thing literally watched me leave, 'cause I saw it at the corner of my eye again. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, I just had to give her a warning, she is my best friend. And as I walked away, I was waving to her, and for some reason it decided to wave to me, too. I'm like, did I make friends with a demon, or is it just mockingly waving at me? I'm pretty sure just mockingly waving at me, but like, yep, this is my house now, bitch. But the scar is still on my side. That demon's still there. 'Cause that thing feeds off negativity. And when I mean it feeds, I mean that thing's becoming a fucking glutton. That house is so bloody toxic. 'Cause I'm no longer friends with her. Like, they have a cat. And I'm surprised it didn't turn into a bloody kaiju with all the toxicity over there. Or a mutant. Most likely a mutant, poor thing. But still, all that shit, it was just the worst experience of my life. But I actually did nickname the demon. What the hell did I nickname him? I'm trying to think of what I nicknamed him, because I didn't nickname. No, I just named him fucking Slender. Yeah, like Slender Man. Was Slender Man even out, Dad? I don't even know. We were still in high school, so probably Slender Man was still new. I don't remember anymore. God, I'm old. But yeah, anytime I went by, or even inside to visit her, I would literally just say hi to them, and I'd just say hi to Slender as a show of good fucking faith. Not faith, but good, fuck, what would you call it? Like, just show I don't mean any harm to it. She would always laugh it off, saying, why are you saying hi to that imaginary dude? I'm like, I'm not pissing it off. But apparently later on, they actually did get a priest to bless the house, but it did not work. I think it actually pissed it off. I even joked asking, like, what, did you call Ed and Lorraine Warren to piss it off? Because some of those stories are not fully true. Those two actually did piss off a few spirits. She jokingly said no. That would be cool though. But after then, I actually did look up more into all that supernatural stuff, learning more about myself and what abilities I can do. And later on found out that, believe it or not, I actually have freaking, I want to say voodoo queen, but a voodoo doctor, I believe you'd call it. I sound horrible right now, I know. But yeah, I have that in my bloodline, so it didn't help that I have that in my bloodline from my grandmother's side. Well, the male version of my grandmother's side. And on the woman's side of, again, on my grandma's side of my mother's, the one of my great grandmothers actually did practice witchcraft. So I have that shit in my blood, and I'm actually well, throughout the years I slowly learned more and more about it, and ended up learning how to get rid of a demon and how to summon them and communicate with them. My God, I did not sleep that much. I kept on having nightmares. But communicate with them long enough for me to get an answer I want and book it like hell. To the point now I can sense what's out there. If it's something I can't touch, I'm running. I ain't gonna fucking stay. If it's something like slender, to be honest, I don't know. Because even now, every time I pass by that house, I see the shadow at the door. And yeah, they have 2 doors in that house. Like, they have the front one and the side one all in the same room. It's really stupid how that house is laid out. Very stupid. So even if you were to walk by the window or even by the front door, you'll just... If you can see things, you'll see it. It'll just wave at you. Or begging you to come in. Like, come feel the toxicity. I want more. But yeah, it was just downright crazy with all that. Kay left with black eye and some bruises from me beating him with the board. Me leaving with a nice freaking scar on my side, which people like to chalk it up to being like, oh, it's stretch marks. I'm like, look at these stretch marks and look at this. They do not match. Then again, no one ever listens to me, so yeah. So even when I used to go visit her and I bring it up, she would always ask, oh yeah, do you remember that day we played with the Ouija board? I just always smack her upside the head every time she brought it up. I'm like, stop bringing that up. Your idiot boyfriend and that dumbass almost got us killed. And to be honest, I don't know if it was me being possessed slowly by it, because I never really had a problem with letting things in. I would let things in to help prove points for myself, and yes, I know, very dangerous, very stupid, blah 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 blah. But when you're young and stupid and come from a broken home, you do a lot of stupid stuff. So, oh, there's another story time for the most stupidest thing I've done. But if anybody wants to hear about that, I can tell them about that. But this time I actually write a script so I don't ramble off again. But yeah, after all that, it was the craziest shit that ever happened to us. And moral of the story, don't be stupid around Ouija boards. If someone placed down rules and whatnot, listen. And before anybody asks about the freaking candles and whatnot, dumbass only busted out black candles. Yes, black candles. To attract the evil. I asked her if she had any lighter candles, like pink or white or whatever she can get her hands on. And so it was no. I'm like, why does your mom have these type of candles? Damn it. It was seriously bad. I do not know what to freaking do. Like, to be honest, to feel that rage was something else. It kind of hard to explain, but it was a burning feeling. And to be honest, when I first felt a burning feeling, I thought it was heartburn. But it could have been something entering my body to help prove a point, or just using me as a vessel or something. It was very bad. But lesson learned, don't be stupid like that. But if you guys want to learn, you guys want to hear about the stupidest thing I've done, I can do another story time sooner or later about it. And yeah. Oh, and if you guys want to see the full done version of this drawing, it'll be up over on everything that I can link down below that I have. And I'll have it on Twitter too, and all that. So I hope you enjoy my stupid story time about all that. And it would be the end up finishing product of it all once I shade it and all that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed how stupid me and my friends were back in high school, and end up summoning a demon, or something of a demon, or an evil spirit, or God knows what it is nowadays. And if you're wondering, it's last time I went by, it's still there. Will someone fully clean it out? Probably. And if not, like I said, the house is his. Or it's. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See y'all next time.